I have been using the shifter for almost a year and a half, and it cost me about $400 back then, which sounds like a lot, but I would say that it was worth it. In fact, I feel pretty confident in saying that this was a terrific purchase. It has a really solid construction with literally no deformities. It got scuffed here, courtesy of yours truly, but aside from that, this thing has been rock solid. It weighs almost 2 kilograms, which means that you can use it to bludgeon a person to sleep. To sleep. Bludgeon a person to sleep, if needed. Like I was saying, it has a no-nonsense anodized aluminium construction which gives it a muted look. This little logo right here doubles as an LED light. Colors and modes can be changed via software, or you can simply turn it off. VNM offers a bunch of edge pattern shifter plates as add-ons. You can opt to have a 4-speed, 5-speed, 6-speed or a 7-speed plate. It comes with 2 shifter knobs with adjustable height, and might I add that VNM hasn't cheapened out anywhere on this product. Even the knobs weigh around 210 grams each. These are really hefty parts. THAT's knob weighs a quarter of these. This one is meant to be used with edge pattern and this with sequential. You can choose to mix and match, but you have to tighten the knobs properly, as I have had multiple occasions where it got loose over time. It also has nice mounting options, and it seems that VNM has taken the time to really think about the design. It can be bottom or back mounted. You can play around with it to get it to your liking, or you can get this clamp as an add-on to further explore your mounting options. The main reason why I wanted to upgrade from THAT is that I did not like the travel distance of the lever on edge pattern, and there wasn't any resistance while shifting. THAT's gate spacing is too big. The lever travels almost 2 inches from top to bottom. Compared to that, VNM's gate spacing is around 1.5 inches. It does not look like much, but the difference is noticeable. This smaller travel distance is exactly what I was looking for, alongside the adjustable resistance. THAT's resistance is non-existent, and even on sequential mode, the tactile feel is missing. What I wanted was the mechanical click-clack of a rally car's gear lever. VNM's shifter provided me with exactly what I was looking for, a shorter travel and adjustable resistance. And this gives me the mechanical-like tactile feedback, which feels like it is straight from a rally car. It is loud and satisfyingly clicky. If you want to increase or decrease the resistance in sequential mode, you need to adjust it right here using the Allen key. For edge pattern, the tension needs to be adjusted here. And I cannot appreciate this feature enough, as I have had some accidental neutrals while driving. This ensures that a gear does not move back to neutral when getting accidentally nudged. Not only does it simply increase the resistance, but it also gives you the enhanced feeling of a gear getting engaged. Some of you may not like the loud shifting, but I can assure you, it adds on to the immersion. The pull is really satisfying. And the only thing which I would have loved even more is a slightly longer lever for sequential mode. But that is not possible, as this is a 2-in-1 shifter, which would have then ruined the edge pattern. The thing which I did not like is the lateral movement of the lever. It is too free and bounces around quite a bit. I wish this would have been a bit firmer to further simulate the authenticity. But if I keep this factor aside, I think this is an excellent product which has a really nice edge pattern and sequential mode with very less negatives to talk about. Which brings me to the issue that I faced. I have only had one issue with this shifter, and that is of misshifting. The reason for this is dust being collected over time. It is quite easy to solve, but you need to perform a teardown by removing the gear knob, shifter plate and the base plate. Then you have to remove these 4 screws which are holding the casing and internals together. Carefully remove these 4 screws to free the circuit board, and then you will be greeted with this Terminator-like complex endoskeleton. And right here is where the problem lies. The X and Y sensors collected dust over time, which caused the misshifts, as both of them are really sensitive. I blew some air near the sensors and everything was back to normal. You can also use a soft fabric to gently clean it. I would advise against using the compressed air can as it might damage a solder joint. Blowing some air from your mouth would do the job just fine. Once done, simply reassemble the entire thing back together and you're done. In my 16 months of ownership, I have had to do this only a couple of times. To me, this isn't a very frustrating process as I do enjoy teardowns, but if you don't, it can get a bit annoying. Thankfully, the process is quite easy. And might I add that this CNC aluminum endoskeleton looks very clean. Once again, VNM hasn't cheapened out anywhere on this. It is a very well thought out design. Kudos to the team. Now let's move on to the handbrake. And this is the VNM Handbrake 1.5 Rally version, which cost me about $300. Yes, it is a lot, but everything is expensive in my country. But let's not talk about that and start with the most basic question. Why did I purchase this? So what happened is, my Thrustmaster TSS broke and I had to get one as my choice of sport is rally. I saw 2 options in front of me, to get the Moza handbrake or to purchase TSS once again. I was leaning more towards purchasing TSS again as it was reliable. But then I remembered that there is this thing called a load cell handbrake, which got me to thinking, what if I got that instead? Would I be able to rotate the car better? And the answer is no. Actually, it did nothing. The car still rotated in the exact same manner, except the feel of pulling the handbrake increased my immersion. The credit goes to its 200 kg load cell paired with 16-bit analog to digital converter, and the combination of elastomer and spring. It comes with these springs that you can swap out for added resistance, with blue being the softest and red being the hardest. It has the same black anodized aluminum design which weighs about 1.8 kilograms, which means this handbrake can be used to break some hands, should you choose to go John Wick on someone. And depending on how you want to mount it, the lever's angle can be adjusted alongside the height. Once again, I have to say that this is plug and play too, but you might want to open up the software and recalibrate it once you have chosen your desired resistance. I have nothing bad to say about this handbrake as it has always worked flawlessly. With that out of the way, let's move on to the software. So both shifter and handbrake can be used directly without the software. But if you need some fine tuning, such as adjusting the area of input registration, customizing the LED, adjusting the curve, etc., you're going to need the software. It is called VNM Config and is pretty basic in terms of design. Not that a shifter or handbrake requires something flashy or high-end. I only use the software to update the firmware or to recalibrate the shifter after cleaning the sensors. Otherwise, there hasn't been a case where I had to use it. All in all, it is a really nice and tidy one, which provides a hassle-free experience. Alright, so now on to the final part of the video. Did I enjoy using VNM products? Absolutely. Are they worth the price? Yeah. Will I recommend them? 100%. I genuinely believe that my sim racing setup is complete, which is exactly what I said after buying Thrustmaster TX bundle, and here we are. But this time I do believe it is. Pinky promise. You see, VNM is a small company from Vietnam, which I really think is underrated, especially considering the quality of products they manufacture. They pay extraordinary attention to the detail and overall fit and finish. And like I mentioned before, they haven't cheapened out anywhere on both of their products. And apart from the minor misshift issue, both of these have been amazing to play with. The shifter is such an amazing piece of kit with the adjustment it offers. From adjustable resistance to the authentic feel of the gear being engaged, it really provides an immersive feel. And such is the case with the handbrake. Buying a load cell handbrake won't serve you any purpose aside from providing an authentic feel. But if an authentic feel is what you're after, do give this one a try. I have been really happy with both of my purchases and I would love to see what else VNM comes out with. That's been it. I've been Darth Snape and may the downforce be with you.